joy in the journey. Aarav's Kite Adventure. The annual kite race was the most anticipated event in a quaint little village between rolling hills and whispering trees. Every child eagerly prepared for it, their excitement bubbling over as they gathered colorful paper, sturdy sticks, and string rolls to create their masterpieces. On the day of the race, the sky would turn into a canvas painted with vibrant kites dancing in the wind. Among the children was Aarav, a quiet and thoughtful boy, known for his knack for crafting simple but reliable kites. While other kids adorned their kites with elaborate designs and long, fancy tails, Aarav worked patiently on his kite. His kite was Modesta plain diamond shape with a bright red border, made with care and precision. It wasn't flashy, but it was strong, just like Aarav's spirit. As race day arrived, the village buzzed with energy. The children gathered in the big open field, each clutching their kites with pride. Some had kites shaped like birds, others like stars, and a few were painted with wild patterns. Parents and elders stood at the edges, cheering and laughing, eager to watch the spectacle unfold. The race began with the sound of a whistle. Kites soared into the air, their tails swirling like ribbons in the breeze. The sky filled with a kaleidoscope of colors as the children tugged and maneuvered their strings, urging their kites higher and higher. Aarav stood a little apart from the others, a serene smile on his face as he let his kite catch the wind. At first, Aarav's kite struggled to climb. It wobbled and dipped while the others zoomed ahead, drawing gasps of admiration from the crowd. But Aarav wasn't discouraged. He adjusted his string gently, letting the wind guide his kite. It's not about winning, he thought. It's about feeling the wind, watching my kite fly, and enjoying the moment. Meanwhile, the competition grew exciting as the other kids pulled their strings quickly, trying to make their kites fly higher and faster. Some kites bumped into each other in the air, and their strings got tangled. A few kites got stuck in the branches of the big banyan tree at the edge of the field. The crowd gasped as one by one, the most colorful kites fell from the sky. Through it all, Aarav's kite remained steady. It didn't fly the highest or the fastest, but it moved gracefully, responding to the rhythm of the wind. He didn't pull too hard or let too much slack in the string. Instead, he stayed calm, focusing on keeping his kite in the air. As the race neared its end, only a few kites were left aloft. Aarav's kite glided peacefully, its red border glowing in the sunlight. When the whistle blew to signal the end of the race, the field was quiet for a moment. Then a cheer rose from the crowd. Aarav's kite was the last one flying! The other children gathered around him, their eyes wide with amazement. "How did your kite stay up so long?" one of them asked. Aarav smiled and shrugged. "I just let it enjoy the wind. I wasn't trying to make it go the highest or the fastest. I just wanted to keep it steady and let it fly." The children looked at their tangled kites and then back at Aarav's, realizing that perhaps the joy of flying a kite wasn't just about winning a race. It was about feeling the wind, enjoying the journey, and giving your best effort. One of the elders, a wise old man with a twinkle in his eye, stepped forward and patted Aarav on the shoulder. "Aarav's lesson reminds me of the wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita," he said. "Focus on doing your duty with care and love, without worrying about the result. The journey itself is the reward." As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Aarav walked home with his kite in hand, his heart full of quiet joy. He hadn't aimed to win, but he had succeeded in something far greater. He had flown with the wind and found happiness in the journey. Aarav's story echoes the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. It's not about the outcome, but about giving your best effort and enjoying the journey. True fulfillment comes from focusing on what's right and letting go of the desire for rewards. Thanks for watching.